How does aura seeing help Reiki? Why do I use it when I do Reiki? And how could another do Reiki effectively when they don't see auras? This question was pitched to me, and I think it's a very important question. Or there are actually three questions. I'll express it in this way. In the attunements and in working with someone like myself, a Reiki master or a healer, that has the maturity to trust spirit and to express it. That is the benefit of being with a good healer. They don't try and push energy or try and make things happen. They just knows how to trust the life force and be with it. There's a very natural easygoingness that comes from that. So the pushing energy can create imbalances, and so the attunement and the naturalness to be there is the foremost thing. So if someone does not see energy fields, this sort of so what attitude without phenomenal abilities, the so what attitude kind of loosens up the field and helps someone just be a great conduit for energy. So there are great healers that don't see or sense or know anything about energy. So in that naturalness place, if it's all so natural, you just do what's natural to you. So that different things come up, and Reiki becomes less strict and rigid, and procedures are introduced intuitively that you normally wouldn't think of in the tradition of Reiki. That can be where the natural intelligence just speaks through someone and they do something differently. Whereas I do that, and I often see the energy. So in the naturalness as it comes through this vessel, some things are expressed and shared. As that's just what's natural for me. It's my language. It's how I relate with the world. As is person that's taught me Reiki for now I'm going on to 20 years, does not see or senses energy a little bit, but mostly knows that the sensing is part of it, but there's a sense that there's a knowingness what to do, and that's being trusted. That's a radical place to be at. I see energy, and then I have to kind of think about it a little bit and translate to myself, and then watch the pattern, and then do what's called for, say what's called for. Others will do totally different things. Foremost, however, the energy does die when the look at me, I see auras, or I'm so psychic. The energy gets closed because the relative magic is more important than the big field of energy, the easy field of energy. So that is very, very important, and that's actually what I watch when I with energy fields and watching people in Reiki sharings and other things. The the big freed up energy is a could care lessness thing. So seeing energies or not ultimately is just not very, very important. Ultimately, as circumstances come up, certain things that are pinpointed are part of the that's in my way. That's not helpful. It's an untruth. It's damaging me. And if I can mirror it back to them, it becomes very powerful. Everybody can find those aspects that are in a person's way through whatever means, watching the language, body language, intuitively. So check out more on the Infinite Affinity web page now and in the future, and I'll have more specifics on sharing in this sense. So hopefully this answers that question for anybody out there. And thank you for listening. Check out infiniteaffinity.com.